The winner of this 24-hour game dev challenge wins $100. The rules are simple. 3 game devs get 24 hours each to develop a game. There's a twist though. You, yes you, the viewer, gets to vote on which game wins the $100. Before we get into the challenge, let me introduce our contestants. Contestant number 1, we have Kuldeep coming from Thailand.
Hello everybody, my name is Kuldeep and I'm one of the game devs in this game dev challenge.
Contestant number 2, we have Sai from India.
Space Invaders revolutionized video games because of a bug.
And lastly, we have myself, Miguel. Alright, we are using a website called letsmakeagame.net to create a random theme for the challenge. Alright, 24 hours to make a game. Avoid the light, avoid the light, avoid the light. Alright, let's start drafting ideas. First thing that comes to mind when I hear avoid the light is something scary for me. Let's go with a horror game.
Oh, hello there. So I need to make a game based on the theme Avoid the Light in 24 hours. So naturally, let's get started. And first, it's about coming up with the idea, coming up with the theme, coming up with what the game is going to be about.
And the theme of the game dev challenge is to avoid the light. My concept is to avoid the deadly light liquid that's arising from beneath the level and going up and up and up. It might be more and more dangerous the higher it is.
Since we only have 24 hours, I'm gonna look for an asset pack that I can use for this horror game. Horror music, horror bedroom, horror farm. Aha, horror living room. Alright, we're gonna be using horror living room on the Epic Play Store as our asset pack for this 24-hour challenge.
So let's get started on first the ideation. Avoid the light can have multiple interpretations based on what perspective you're looking at. Most common ones is the player needs to avoid the lights, but it can also mean maybe other entities avoid the lights and the player needs to use the light, or player needs to use lights but there are risks involved. Another way to look at it is maybe light doesn't mean light and dark, or maybe light and heavy. Maybe light is referring to weight. Games are about experiences and I'm a game designer, so it's about crafting experiences for the player. So I flushed out what experiences I wanted to provide in this 24-hour experience. One is obviously a puzzle experience, like the challenges and stuff. A tense stealth based experience, that could be fun. I will hopefully have another video for you guys showing off those ideas and what I come up with and how I end up like realizing what idea works.
Meanwhile,
Alright, so I'm gonna hit play here, and alright, we don't want the gun in there, so let's take the gun out. Let's just delete all these useless gun stuff. We have our movable character. Alright, I just finished loading the asset pack into my project, and I noticed that it has a demo scene, so I'm gonna click that and see how it looks. We can use this as our level. This looks quite nice. We'll just do a little edit.
I just created a light material so I can distinguish the enemy, which is a deadly light, with the player. Let's try out the light material I created. I want to see what it looks like. So I'm just gonna drag it onto the light. Okay, that's too bright for me. I don't even think you can see anything in the level, but I kind of like how intense it is. I'm just gonna have to tweak the number.
Cool, so I just booted up Unreal in the third person template just because it has a lot of the things that I would like. The first thing I can think of from the beginning is to get rid of the jump ability. Simplest way to deal with that is going into the blueprint of the jump, and as simple as just disconnecting the start jump and stop jump. Now when I play here, I cannot jump even though I'm pressing the spacebar.
meanwhile,
Alright, so our character's speed is really fast, and we're gonna have to tweak that a little bit, so we'll make him walk slower. Alright, we have our character walking really slow now, but something doesn't give me the creeps. I feel like we are missing some kind of camera sway when you walk around. So it's been around 30 minutes and we almost have our camera sway done. I'm just plugging all these custom events in. I'm gonna hit play here, and when we walk, you can see. Alright, I'm liking this. It sways a little back and forth. Gives you that little creepy vibe.
Alright, so I'm feeling really good about how this character looks. It's kind of what I envisioned. Being of pure light, trying to run away from the huge light void underneath that's trying to swallow him alive. I kind of like the look of this one.
Hey, so it's been half an hour since I started, so this is what I have so far. Character, I'm still using the base character. This isn't the model that I will be going with. The artwork and everything is going to change naturally. I'm pulling the camera back. The amount of work it would take for me to give the player enough information with the close-up camera won't be ideal. And I also plan to sort of be able to shoot out projectiles from the player, which is going to be the light sources. The camera can only move left and right. You cannot move the camera up and down. And I also made the change where the character rotates with the mouse, so the aiming is sort of taken care of automatically. I also set up a base light effect. The light's range is sort of clearly seen because these orbs of light that are going to be there, the player should clearly be communicated what the range of that light is. If you turn off, use inverse quad fall off, which makes the light fall off. We would rather want a clear line that tells exactly what the range of the light is. The player slows down whenever they are within this light range. So you can see this happening right now, where if I go in, you can see the player walks.
A few minutes later.
I'm not liking how bright it is in this room. I'm gonna have to maybe delete some of these lights. Let's start off by deleting some of these candle lights. We don't need any candle lights in here. It's bright enough as it is. Huh? Oh, there's a lot of candle lights in here.
Okay, so I just had some issues with creating this black hole. At first I was confused because the edges were not moving. Now my goal is to use this material as this portal, and I might just remove this cylinder placeholder I have right here. Let's just see what it looks like in game. It looks really nice.
So I have most of the players' main abilities done. I swapped the player's mesh to something like a cylinder, which is a little closer to the kind of shape I imagine the player would be having. When I press the right button, you can ignore the ring that's around the player, but by doing this, the player's speed does reduce and the player can throw it. Yeah, that's just a quick update. I'm going to take a small coffee break and I will get back to it.
Hour later.
Alright, so one of the things that is going to emit light or switch on randomly in the level is going to be the television. And so I've made this blueprint where the television turns on randomly, or not randomly, I can control it. And then you can head over to the TV and basically switch it on.
But first, I want to show you guys what I created so far, which is one of the core mechanics of the game. It takes 20 seconds for the lava to reach 4,000 height. So within 20 seconds, I'm gonna have to try my best to not fall into the lava.
Okay, we're gonna need to open and close the door as well. So you can open and close the door. And you can walk through it.
346 minutes later.
This is a gem pickup that the player can sort of collect around the levels. I can scatter these all over the world, and once a player collects it once, it adds points. Charge pickups are basically pickups that replenish the charge that the player has. The player can create those orbs and projectiles that they can use to throw lights that depletes charge, and even though it regenerates really slowly, the charge that they consume. So these charge pickups replenish those charges. And there are checkpoints as well. These checkpoints are used to, whenever the player dies, basically respawns the player at this checkpoint with the amount of gems that they collected before.
I needed a you lose and you win. Finally created both of the widgets for you win and you lose. But the issue I had was I couldn't even click the buttons because the mouse cursor was not showing up. And I feel like I just achieved something big because it took me so long to find a way. I now have a working win screen and lose screen, so when I jump to the black hole it says you win, and if I jump into the light then it says you lose, and I press retry.
A little later.
A second source of light that's gonna switch on in the level is gonna be this wall lamp. So I'm gonna put these around, have them switch on and the player has to go ahead and switch them off one by one.
The lava platform was just not killing the player. It just wouldn't trigger this you lose screen no matter what. And I realized it was because the hitbox for the you lose screen was too low, so the character would just hit the platform and not even hit the box.
There is also a door that sort of blocks the player's path, and they need to use those orbs to open those doors. And there is also an elevator that can basically move up this platform to a certain location. This bridge is, of course, like for instance, appear like this when the player does use the light orb, and once the light orb is gone, or once the source of light is gone, it's going to again disappear. And I also came up with a basic AI that can move around and is sort of attracted to light. So whenever it sees light or senses light, it is going to start coming towards the player.
Much later.
So when we begin the game, I can have a voice of a lady sort of talking on this phone, so that the player is drawn to go towards this phone. We'll give them instructions from there. So it'll be that sort of story game where you're getting instructions from someone on the phone on how to play.
So this is the level I created. It's updated now. It has jump pads. Show right now. I'm just not sure what to do yet. The camera, I want the camera to be a bit further from the player. As you can see, it was too close earlier, but it keeps clipping through walls, so that's something I'm gonna have to work on and fix right now.
I also have like a small UI that I created. So at the bottom, the yellow bar that you see is for the light charge. So if I use up the light, you can see that the charge with a door, you can see that if I use up the light on and I throw it on the door, it now it deactivates.
Much later.
Okay, so now we're gonna record a little instructions bit that will go off the phone when the player answers it. Hey, strange things have been happening in this hotel room. I found this awesome voice recording of a lady saying your voicemail online.
New voicemails.
I realized that the issue with the camera clipping into the player character is that I moved the follow camera object and not the camera boom. But when I moved the camera boom, it just caused more complications, so I decided to just not touch it at all.
Obviously, because I'm using light, you want the light to stand out a lot. You want everything that is interactable to catch the player's eyes. So naturally I went with a darker atmospheric light. You immediately go through a checkpoint. You pick up a gem, hopefully teaching the player that hey, that is a point, because they're going to see score increase immediately. And then I have these small text prompts that are placed here as like minor tutorials. Hopefully when they're doing that and they come across this platform, they can see that it starts lifting up, and because there is nowhere else for the player to do, they can't jump, right? So that's one of the major reasons why I removed jump, because it gives me so much more control over these kinds of things. So I just removed jump altogether.
So I've been working on a little bit of UI. Just decided to go with this really basic avoid the light title. And then I'm just gonna set up some camera movements that'll sort of be behind this main menu. All the cameras are in place, so this is how the main menu is looking.
This is my new updated level design now. I made it a lot higher, and I've been thinking of adding music into this game. I think it would add the much needed atmosphere. I feel like my game might be lacking mechanics.
Regardless of what people say and regardless of what my dark circles suggest, sleep is important. So I'm actually going to try sleeping for like at least 4 hours, maybe 5 hours.
The next day.
It's day number 2, and I think today I'm gonna focus on a lot of sound work. I've got my scary, spooky character here. This is a guy that I made for another project. I've added some sound effects to him, just so he's a little creepy when he shows up. I've added this footstep loop that plays when the character is walking. So it's just like a little creepy wood creak footstep sound effect.
Good morning. It's the next day, and I've just made a moving platform, as you can see here. Hopefully the moving platforms work as intended. I think I'll add the first moving platform at the beginning there. Alright, if this works, then I have nothing to worry about, and the level is very doable, complete. I have to think about what music to use.
Once they go and pick up this charge, they're going to see another text prompt appears. It's saying that throw the charged orb with left mouse button. So now they know, okay, to charge the orb, it's using the right mouse button, and then to throw the charged orb, it's the left mouse button. And then with some trial and error, they're going to notice that whenever there is a light here on this bridge, it's going to cause the player to it's going to cause this bridge to appear, and then they can cross over.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
So I've got the in-game UI here. I've got this place use headphones that shows in the beginning and then slowly fades away after a couple seconds. And then I kept it really simple with the controls and the UI because I didn't really want to fill the screen with any UI because I wanted to keep it immersive. So I've got E to interact and click and drag to open the door. And then I've also added this trigger box in front of the door. Once the player enters the room, the door will slam shut and the game begins.
Move this side to side. Simulate. Something's wrong. And one issue I had was many of the platforms I had at the higher up levels were too low and the light would catch up too quick and the player would not have enough time, especially in this area. Hopefully this works, and if this works, it's time for me to find some music and add it to the game in the last 10 minutes of development. Alright, keep moving, you got this.
They have to use, that's only one thing they can do. They can either use the charge up an orb, or they can throw the orb. So they're going to try experimenting, right? That's the only thing they can do. They're going to try that on the door, and they're going to figure out that hey, this light is going to be used to make the door disappear. But then if they throw a light there, they're going to realize that that slows them down, and if the light runs out before they are able to get past where the door is, the door pops back up. So how do you get past that? That is my level for the game Unlighten. So let me know what you guys think.
Alright, that does it for my game development. I don't want to show you guys too much of what happens in the game because I do want you guys to try it, as well as we're going to show some clips of each other playing each other's games, so that'll be fun to watch. Don't forget that you guys can try the games out in the link in the description below, and you guys vote in the voting link in the description below for who wins that $100. Make sure to play the games and vote below.
I'm excited to play Miguel's game now. I see, so it's a... Whoa, okay, that's a cool... It feels very, very immersive. Reminds me of Amnesia, and I played quite a lot of Phasmophobia.
Not sure. I get what was happening with the walking interaction. Can I interact with this? No.
Oh shit. Okay, it's just like Phasmophobia type opening door. I really like the mechanics. And the UI thing's really cool too.
Door. Huh. Damn, this is like the hardest door I've ever opened. Oh, what? Ah! What? Come on! Am I just dumb? Do I not know how to open doors? I keep clicking out of the window. Okay. Jesus. I hope you can complete that. No! There. Finally. The ambience and
New
everything with the
voicemails.
walking
You
is
have 2
really
new
good.
voicemails.
It's
You
just that
have 2
if anyone has
new
vertigo, it's really gonna
voicemails.
hit up.
You have new voicemails.
Hey, strange things have been happening in this hotel room. Listen closely. The lights. Avoid the lights at all costs.
Like everywhere.
Avoid
Switch all the lights off using the light switch beside the door. If
Light
anything
switch.
turns on, turn it off quick.
Like interaction prompts, I guess, because I didn't know that I could interact with. I could interact with this light now. I can. Why couldn't I interact with the previous one? I'm not scared. Ah!
Okay, I'm heading over there. So.
You know what? Let's not find out yet.
Just in case the light turns on. Okay. I'm already here.
I'm not scared. I just want to see how it plays out. Ah. Oh.
Oh, okay. It's not a switch. I just have to head to the lamp. Okay, I wasted quite a lot of time there. It could be my death.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's amazing. Like, and obviously, like the glow, because the lights are baked, I guess, you still see the effect, but freaking A, like, good job with like the ambience and setup. What I would have liked, and I get like you're short on time and stuff. The fact that you have like actual voiceovers and everything is like freaking amazing. Those interaction prompts would really help. Like you have no idea what you can and can't interact with.
Should have tried this earlier. Well, now I know, so I can do the more optimized method later. Oh sh! Let me try walking towards it. Okay.
Let me add that is fucking insane. What the fuck? Jesus. That clown freaking gave me goosebumps, man. Like I legit have goosebumps here. Like that was cool, but I turned it off. Why did I die?
I feel like my reaction for being spooked so far probably doesn't look that intense in front of the camera, but inside I did feel like pretty scared.
But fuck, if you are going for a horror experience that day, that gave me the chills. Like I turned around and seeing that was fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, small nitpicks, obviously, being a game designer, those interaction points, if you could have shown those minor prompts, like the small circles or something that sort of appears when you're within range, to just show that you could interact with them. But yeah, like that would have been the biggest nitpick I would have had. But otherwise, this was fun, man. Like, all right, this is Kuldeep's Game Boy Jumper. Let's do this. Uh, What? Wait, what?
We are this dark figure. Oh sh! The floor is rising, and I'm supposed to outrun it or outpace it. All right, let's go. Run, run! Ah!
Okay. Oh, okay. I get what's happening. The floor starts moving, so I need to find higher ground, I guess. There's a black hole, avoid the light. Ah,
All right, so we're gonna have to run quick. Ugh. All right, what is this black thing? Oh, it's a jump pad. Okay. Hey, this feels nice. Ah!
okay. I guess I need to run. Let me run. It moves. Ah. Oh, holy. Ah. Ah. no.
Oop, almost bonked my head there. Oh god, this is... Oh god, how am I supposed to... Oh god. Okay. Hey, it actually launches you a really nice amount. Like, I don't feel like I'm overshooting anything. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Alright, let's go. No, the light caught up to me. It took too long.
Okay. I mean, I get. I mean, that's just fun. I mean, like, I love the amount of control you get in the air. Nope, nope. I was looking around. So I would really like those lights to start moving after you like get a sense of what's happening.
Oh, you gotta go super fast. You cannot make any mistakes or you are dead.
I actually enjoyed the fact that you could like move around. You That's a surprising amount of control in how you could. No. Ah!
Oh, shoot. This is difficult. This is fun though. Okay, we're doing well so far. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I still good? Oh, I gotta do a little skip. No, I fell. I fell.
I should move a little and that. No, whoa! Damn, I need that. Brilliant. This is a speed runner. I wish I had like a timer thing that I could see. Oh no, wait, whoa, whoa! I mean, I saw that other platform and I thought I had to like get on that.
So good. I'm extremely focused, guys. Okay, so far we're still good. Boing. No, no, I'm so close.
I spent so much time on the feature that I never got the time to build levels out of it. So that is the strength here. Like, got this, I got this. Oh no! Ah, I was doing so well.
1 hour later.
Alive, staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. No, 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 no.
I would have loved for a timer thing to, and obviously it's gonna be like a score thing. I think that's the biggest draw to it, where this is something that people who like. Oh, I thought.
Boing, boing, boing. Holy boing, 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 boing. Yes, I did it. Really challenging game, really difficult, but it was really fun.
I pretty much, and the shapes are and art is pretty straightforward. Again, like the minimalist, and it works for what you need it to, so you didn't have to spend too much time. I think really good job, man. Like simple idea that was put together pretty well. Like props to you for that. Really good work.
All right, so here is Sai's game. It's called Unlighten. So I see a little portal thing going on here. We'll see what this is about. I am this cylinder. Interesting.
Alright. I'm a cylinder.
Green checkpoint. A crystal I'm supposed to collect. Hold right mouse button to charge the orb.
I collected something. Charging orb. Whoa. That's a cool shader. Charge. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, wait, what? I'm jumping. I can fly. Oh no, that thing is flying. Oh, it's a platform that rises if I use my energy on it.
Throw charged orb with left mouse button. Charge the orb and throw it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh shit! Okay, so that gave me a path. Supposed to run through the path while there's light. See.
Throw a charged orb with left mouse button. And I left click and shoot it. Cool. I don't know what it did right there. Should I died? Learning stuff in a foreign environment. It's like a... I'm about like an alien in a different environment and I have to kind of adapt. Oh, I see. To charge it. Players within the light.
Whoa, this is cool. Alright, next level.
Oh, is that a light? I shot the portal.
Oh, this looks hard. Oh, those are enemies.
Oh, what's that? He kills me?
Okay, where am I supposed to go? Uh-oh. Okay, then throw that here. Oh, that's cool. Oh shit, that was an enemy.
Sends me back to the checkpoint, so I'm definitely gonna have to avoid the purple thing. It helps with blue light and stuff. So let me start shooting at the enemy. Blue thing do? It doesn't seem to increase my energy. Oh, I see. So the ghost purple AI orb is chasing me, and I need to just get away from it. Okay, I use energy, and I rise. Then I use energy, create a bridge. Awesome. What happened?
Oh, that is cool. I love the bridge mechanic. Oh. Where am I? Oop, don't think I was supposed to go here. Alright, let's try again.
On here though. Oh, I'm slowed. So I do have to avoid the light. I'm just really curious and I'm willing to try like anything. Maybe I can juke this guy. Oh. Oh, okay. The hitbox is pretty big, I guess. I wonder. I collected it. Maybe I have to collect all of it so that the door opens. Oh shit. Okay, there we go, there we go. There's an enemy right there. Oh. What? Oh. Oh. So I won.
Alright, that's the end of it. Awesome, I love that. I love that throwing mechanic, it's really cool. Alright, this is a size game. Try it out in the link in the description below. All 3 games are going to be on our itch.io page, so go ahead and try them out. And then there's also a voting poll link right below. And you're going to pick which one you like the most. And which game wins $100.
I want that $100 to pay off my student loans.